I didn't do such a great job of getting up early. Long day yesterday, and the heat took it out of me. I didn't get to bed till kind of late, and I didn't get up till 6:20 or something like that. So, but I get moving. Got a few things to take care of, and then I'll hook up them plows and put them in the ground. But they're talking about a whole lot of chances of thunderstorms and everything later in the week, and I'll get the ground plowed and it'll get rained on. It'll take a while to dry out, but so I don't know. We'll just keep on going, see what happens. That's farming. Heading to the barn to feed these cattle, check on things out there. And you know, I really should try to get this little bit of wheat done before any more rain comes, but man, I just don't see that happening. So you left some of it for bedding, a little bit, very little bit. You left very little bit for bedding. Anyway, let me get some hay to these critters. Yep. I better get the 40-30 going and get hooked up to that plow. Check the Earl. Yeah, it's good. Front end is sitting uphill. Put some fuel in this thing too before I really jump out there. Might feed them dogs and chickens first. Then I'm gonna feed myself, but I'm gonna hook up to the plows probably before breakfast. My daughter got me this hat because she said it would help keep the sun off of me. And when your daughter gets you a hat, no matter what you think about it, you're gonna wear it. So I'm wearing it. Get used to it. You wear the hat for at least one day, or at least in the morning anyhow. Somewhere. That's a nice 3010 diesel. Standard. Somebody ought to want that. Fell down right there. The plow is right there. Yeah. I think I can get to the plow. Break some of them limbs out the way. Behold a plow. 416s. Just got to get them hooked up. That'll do for now. This is my sorry garden. Well, for one of my gardens, my small garden. Not my big garden. Now go see where I'm going next time. Back to the road. Looks like a good place study to try. adjustments on here. The ground is plowing a whole lot nicer than it did last year, but I got a pick up on one of the arms here. Got to get the front of the plow up a little bit. It's plowing too deep on the first bottom there. I don't know. It ain't looking too bad. Maybe I'll go a little bit more, but it sure is plowing up nice, isn't it? Got to make a slight adjustment. The plow isn't sitting quite level. The front bottom is too deep. So I got to raise up this arm a little bit. So let me get that adjusted. Let's try that one time, see what happens. Making good headway anyhow. Went up the house, get something to drink. Well, I drank about a gallon or so. We got all that plowed. Now I just got to go plow a little bit in the back field and a couple other little pieces I might plow. We'll see how far I get. Interesting thing, I didn't step off the field or measure it or anything, just by a dead reckoning. I started in what I thought was the middle, and it ended up exactly. I didn't have to make one swipe on one side of the field more than the other. It just ended up exactly right. I guess I lived here long enough. I know the field. Looking at my wheat. This is my hard wheat. This little teeny strip here is just what I planted in the spring. I planted some a larger plot in the fall, and that's ready. And I'm just looking at this, and it isn't much, but it's ready. So I'm gonna have to reconfigure my schedule and get the combine ready, and go ahead and do the wheat here. It's early this year. A lot of times, or most of the time, we don't do wheat until around 4th of July around here. But it's pretty early. Have to switch gears. Got to get the wheat in for it. Gets a whole lot more rain on it, so let me get working on that. Yeah, it's a nice old plow. Ooh, hey, Pops, get out of the way, Rustler. Put a gauge wheel on there, depth wheel. One time, Dad asked me to do that. This is a wheel off an old rake. And I put that rapscallion on there. I don't know if it really does anything, but it sure adds to the beauty of the plow. But anyway, we've had this plow a long time. It is from, can you see that? Carol's Garage, Dameron, Maryland. Yep. Ordered from Dick Carroll himself, my father. Yep. He used to pull that plow with the 2840. 2840 get a bad name somehow or another. I don't know. Ours was a good tractor. The 4030 is nice, maybe a heavier built tractor, better able to, even though it had the same engine, better able to handle heavy loads and whatnot. But our 2840 was the main tractor on this place, and it did real good. I put a turbo on it, and it was a nice tractor. Never had trouble with it. So I think some tractor models get a bad name. They don't deserve it. But I'm sure I'll hear from some guys, yes they do too. Deserve it. It was a utility tractor, and I think a lot of people maybe tried to use it as a big heavy tillage tractor. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know. Anyhow. I heard a little something change. I heard a little something different, and things are looking different than how I was plowing. And this will come loose, and this will come loose. I got to do some arranging to get that thing back. I'll show you when I'm done. Let's see. I gotta pull up a hair. Yep, we can get it now, I think. Got an extra clip here, which is good. There you go. Now we got to back up and we're on the way. Well, I don't want to plow anymore till I combine that little bit of wheat, because I'm going to plow up them couple of small patches where the wheat is, and plant corn there. So I guess that's all the plowing I'm going to do today. Got to get the combine out, so got to move a couple things. I better get going, and then I'll be making my wheat harvesting video, which is where it all started with my channel. Making videos of the way I do, quote, farming, end quote. And looking forward to making it. Looking forward to putting up another one about cutting wheat. Hopefully we won't have any issues with the combine's fuel system this year. Hope not, anyway. Whew. When we have a year like this with too much rain, heavy rain, storms, and too much rain at one time and all that, it's very disheartening. not just the farming, but I'm by the little red tractor. I'll cover up the smokestack just in case. This can, we've been using that can for 40 years, cover that up. Anyway, I just worked up some things in the garden here. Please remind me, I gotta spray the on those green beans. Something's eating the leaves. Terrible. I don't know, but I gotta do that. It's I don't know. I started to say that it's very disheartening. The weather doing what it did, it messes up and washes out and beats the ground down, makes it hard as concrete, and I don't know, beats the plants down and blows them down, and stuff don't half come up, and then the weeds take it because you can't get in and do anything with it because it's too muddy. But I'm not complaining. I'm not crying. We're just talking, commiserating together. Just telling you, I'm sure a lot of you guys are in the same boat. It's or can identify. It's just that it's disappointing and disheartening. It really is. But like my dad always said, I'll take a dry year anytime. Take a dry year over a wet year. At least you know what you're going to do the next day. It may be all you're going to do is water the garden, but it's a lot less damaging, a lot less headaches, unless you get a real drought where you don't get anything. But anyhow, for all you red guys, I'll show you my one little red tractor. There you go. You got your fix for this week.